All right, so
Exactly.
we're doing the deep dive today, and
Oh, this is going to be good.
yeah, we're going to try to help you decide between a service department and a hotel in Hong Kong.
Big decision,
Yeah, huge, right? So
especially in Hong Kong.
yeah, especially there. So this is for you if you're planning a trip or if you're thinking about moving there
We're
or
just curious
just like
about the city.
Really?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Those people.
Me too.
Yeah.
Just love learning about stuff. So
Yeah.
we've got this amazing comparison guide that's going to help us break down pricing, the quality, amenities, and like just even how the whole market works over there.
Market dynamics. Yeah.
Ooh,
beast.
beast.
It's a beast. Okay, so I've always thought of these service departments as kind of a mystery.
Yeah.
Like, are they fancy hotels? Are they just like long-term rentals? What is the deal?
Yeah, they're kind of a hybrid.
Yeah.
You know, like that in between.
So interesting.
You get that apartment feel, the space,
Okay.
like harmy, but
Some of the hotel perks, maybe a concierge or a gym. So it's kind of a nice mix.
oh, I like that. The best of both worlds.
Yeah,
But let's be real. Let's talk money.
sure.
Hong Kong can be a little,
Pricey.
yeah, a little pricey. So
Yeah.
is there a big cost difference between these and hotels?
Well, it really depends.
All
If
right.
you're just doing a quick trip, a hotel might look a little cheaper up front.
Okay.
But the longer you stay, those serviced apartments,
Yeah.
they start to look really good.
Really? Like how much cheaper are we talking here?
Well, if you're staying for like a month or more,
Yeah.
you could be saving a lot, maybe even 30% or more compared to that hotel.
Wow. Okay. You've got my attention.
Think of all the dim sum you can buy with that.
There's so much dim sum. Okay. But Hong Kong is kind of infamous for these tiny apartments. So
Right.
are these service departments actually roomier?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're not just getting a room.
Okay.
You're getting a whole living space, bedrooms, living room. You often get a full kitchen. And even sometimes you get your own laundry.
Wow. It's like your own little Hong Kong haven.
That's it. That's a good way to put it.
I like that.
Yeah.
But I do love the convenience of a hotel. Fresh towel, someone making the bed.
Right.
Do these apartments offer any perks like that?
Some do. Yeah, it really depends on the place, but a lot of them have housekeeping.
Okay.
Sometimes it's included, sometimes not. But let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome to have your own kitchen.
That is true.
Yeah, for like a midnight snack.
Especially in Hong Kong. All that amazing food, right? But let's be realistic. Hong Kong's real estate,
It's competitive.
it's super competitive. So who are the big players in this?
It's the big names, Four Seasons, Pacific Place Apartments,
Wow.
Rosewood Residences, the places where you'll feel like a celebrity.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's because land in Hong Kong is so expensive that only those big developers can really play the game.
That makes sense. So 80% of the market is controlled by these big companies.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
So does that mean there's like no budget-friendly options?
Not at all. Remember we talked about those co-living spaces?
Oh, yeah.
They're like the cool younger sibling of the service departments.
Right.
So they offer like a more affordable
Oh, yeah.
and social way to live, especially if you're on a budget or if you're traveling solo.
Cool.
They're getting really popular, especially with the younger travelers.
Cool living, huh?
Yeah,
I was kind of been curious about that.
Yeah.
Is it like a dorm for adults?
kinda, yeah. Shared spaces, maybe like a kitchen,
All right.
a lounge area.
Yeah.
You meet people from all over the world.
That's cool.
It's a great way to experience Hong Kong and save a little money.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So we've got these luxury places, these budget-friendly co-living.
Right.
Is there like a middle ground?
Yeah.
What about someone who wants a little more privacy than co-living, but they're not quite ready for the Four Seasons?
Yeah, there's definitely a sweet spot for those folks. There are tons of mid-range providers out there that offer that balance of comfort, privacy, and affordability.
Nice.
Yeah, they might not have all the bells and whistles of the luxury places,
Right.
but they're clean, they're comfortable, they're in a good location.
Perfect.
Yeah, good value.
That makes a lot of sense, but it's not just about the type of accommodation.
No.
It's about the location too, right?
Huge, you're right, because Hong Kong is so diverse.
Yes.
Each neighborhood has its own thing going on.
Exactly. Yeah. And Hong Kong is best explored on foot.
For sure.
So location is key.
So key.
Yeah. And speaking of food, having a kitchen
Oh, yeah.
in a service department would be huge for anyone who really wants to experience like
The market.
the markets
Yeah.
and not just like going to restaurants. Right.
Absolutely. Like, imagine just strolling through a market,
Yes.
picking up some fresh ingredients,
Mhm.
and going back and making a feast in your apartment,
I love it.
like a local.
Yeah, you're like a local.
Mhm.
And for families or people with dietary restrictions,
Right.
That's a game changer.
Huge. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sold on the kitchen, but
Yeah.
what about transportation?
Yeah.
I know it's really efficient in Hong Kong,
Super efficient.
but are these apartments generally well located for getting around?
Yeah. That's one of the great things.
Well, that's not-
We're near those business districts
Okay.
or tourist attractions.
Makes sense.
And don't forget about the MTR, the subway.
Oh, the MTR.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's
Okay.
clean, safe, and it's fast.
Oh, it's so efficient.
Yeah, you'll be zipping around like a pro.
I love the MTR. It's a lifesaver. But let's go back to our original question.
Okay.
Who should really consider a service department over a hotel?
So if you're staying more than a few days,
Okay.
especially a week or longer, you should really give those apartments a look.
Okay.
Especially if you want your own space,
Yeah.
if you want to cook some meals
Huh?
and maybe save some money.
I like saving money.
Yeah, and they're perfect for families,
Okay.
groups, or anyone who wants that home away from home. It's like choosing between like a quick bite at a street stall
Yeah,
versus like a long leisurely meal at a nice restaurant.
I like it.
Right. They're both good, but for different occasions.
Exactly. And just like those dim sum choices, there's an apartment out there for everyone.
Okay, so we've covered a lot,
We have.
and I'm kind of leaning towards team service department right now.
All right.
But let's dig a little deeper.
Let's do it.
Let's get into like the nitty gritty.
I'm ready.
Okay, so say I'm sold on this whole service department idea.
All right.
How do I even start choosing the right one?
Right.
Hong Kong has so many different neighborhoods,
Yeah, it is.
all with like their own personality.
So many choices.
Yeah, so many choices.
It's like a dim sum menu.
It is. You want
Yeah.
to try everything.
Too many delicious options. But okay,
Yeah.
help me out here. What kind of Hong Kong experience am I
Yeah.
looking for? Like, am I a night owl? Do I want to be right in the middle of it all?
Right.
Or am I more about, like, the tranquil parks and temples? You got it. So if you're thinking rooftop bars and neon lights,
Okay.
you want to check out Central.
Central.
It's like the business and entertainment hub, skyscrapers everywhere, and the nightlife is buzzing.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. So lots of service departments around there.
Yeah, you'll find a bunch that live like a CEO vibe.
Okay, Central sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But what if I'm more of a, wander through the markets, discover little hidden tea shops kind of traveler?
Ah, then you might love Shengwan.
Zhongwan, okay.
Yeah, it's this really cool blend of old and new traditional medicine shops.
Oh, wow.
Right next to art galleries.
Interesting.
So you'll find some service departments tucked away on quieter streets, perfect for soaking up that local atmosphere.
Oh, Shongwan, I like it.
Yeah.
What about if I'm on a tight budget?
Right.
Are there any areas that are a little easier on my wallet?
For sure. Kowloon is great.
Kowloon, okay.
It's just across the harbor from Hong Kong Island. Completely different vibe. Think bustling street markets,
I like
amazing street food, and a mix of like budget-friendly guest houses and service departments.
Okay, Kowloon. I'm writing this down.
Good.
So hold on. How do I get around between all these places?
That's the best part. Hong Kong is so well connected.
Okay.
Remember the MTR?
Oh, yeah, the subway.
Yeah, it's a lifesaver.
It is the NPR.
It can take you from Kowloon to Central in just a few minutes.
Wow. Okay, that's super convenient.
So you're never far from the action.
So efficient. Okay, so I've got a sense of the neighborhoods.
Good.
What about amenities? What kind of perks can I expect?
Yeah.
We're talking rooftop pools, gyms.
So it varies, depends on the place.
Okay.
But a lot of them have those luxury touches, gyms, swimming pools.
Fancy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Maybe even a rooftop garden with city views.
Oh, rooftop gardens in Hong Kong.
Yeah, the best.
I'm there. But what about like the practical stuff?
Sure.
Wi-Fi, laundry.
Don't worry, you're not going to be roughing it.
Okay, good.
Wi-Fi is pretty standard these days.
Okay.
And most places have laundry in the apartment or the building.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Lugging a suitcase full of dirty clothes is not fun.
No, not at all.
Okay, but I've heard Hong Kong is like a shopping paradise.
Oh, it is.
So where should I be going?
All right, so if you love those designer names, Central is the place.
Okay.
Think Prada, Gucci, all the fancy stuff.
Ooh.
But if you want something more eclectic,
Yeah.
check out Causeway Bay.
Causeway Bay. Okay.
It's a shopper's dream, boutiques, department stores, everything.
Wow.
And don't forget those street markets.
The street markets.
They're an experience.
They are. That's on my list for sure. Haggling for souvenirs, it's all part of the fun.
Yes, it is.
Okay. But beyond the shopping and all the sites, what's like a unique Hong Kong experience?
Hong Kong is so good at blending modern and traditional.
Okay.
You can be sipping a cocktail on a rooftop bar
Yeah.
with a view of the skyline 1 minute and exploring a temple in the hills the next.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's that contrast, that East meets West, that makes it so special.
I love that. It's like stepping into a different world.
Yeah.
Okay, but speaking of traditions,
Yeah.
any cultural tips I should keep in mind?
Hong Kong's a really cosmopolitan city,
Okay.
but it's always good to show respect for local customs.
Of course.
So like when you pay for something,
Yeah.
it's polite to use two hands to offer the money.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, like a lot of Asian cultures,
Yeah.
politeness and respect for elders are huge.
Right.
So please and thank you go a long way.
Of course.
And try not to be too loud in public.
Makes sense. I want to be a respectful visitor.
Yes.
But let's be honest.
Okay.
No trip to Hong Kong is complete without the food.
Oh my gosh, the food. It's an adventure for your taste buds.
I know. I'm so excited, but I'm also a little overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So many choices.
There.
What are some must-try dishes?
You can't miss dim sum.
Dim sum, of course.
Yeah, all those delicious dumplings, buns.
Yes.
It's a tradition. It's a social gathering.
Love it.
It's a feast for your eyes.
It is. I can't wait. But what about something a little more adventurous?
Okay, how about snake soup?
Snake soup. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Cantonese delicacy.
Interesting.
It's supposed to have medicinal properties.
Oh, wow.
Might sound intimidating, but it's really good.
Okay. Snake soup.
Yeah.
Added to the list.
Good.
But let's be real. I'm going to need a lot of coffee to fuel all this exploring.
You're in luck.
Okay.
Hong Kong has a fantastic coffee culture.
Nice.
Everything from traditional tea houses to those trendy third wave cafes.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
So I can get my caffeine fix. All right.
Yes.
I'm caffeinated. I'm ready.
Good.
But let's circle back. Final thoughts here.
Okay.
Hotel versus service department.
Yeah, think about what's most important to you.
Oh,
If it's convenience and luxury, then a hotel might be best.
makes sense.
But if you want that space, if you want to cook,
Yeah.
save a little money,
Uh-huh.
service department could be the winner.
It really is like choosing your own Hong Kong adventure.
It is.
So how can someone listening make sure they're picking the right path?
Hmm.
It's a tough choice. Like, there are just so many great options.
Oh, I know, right?
How do I make sure I'm, like, thinking about all the important stuff?
You've already touched on most of it. Budget, how long you're staying, location,
Yeah,
and those must-haves.
like a kitchen,
Right, exactly.
laundry.
Yeah, but here's a tip. Don't forget about reviews.
Reviews, yes, of course. Got to check those out.
Yeah, everyone loves a good TripAdvisor deep dive.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But any specific red flags I should be looking for?
Yeah, definitely pay attention to reviews that mention cleanliness, if the staff is responsive, and make sure those pictures and descriptions are accurate.
Right, because you don't want to show up and be like, wait, this isn't what I booked.
No, for sure.
Is there anything else I should be looking for in reviews specifically for service departments?
That's a good question.
Something that might not be as important for a hotel.
Yeah, I think the neighborhood vibe is really key.
Oh, that's true.
Remember how we talked about location?
Yeah.
Well, those reviews can give you a real feel for what it's like living in that area.
Right.
Like, is it noisy at night?
Right.
Are there a lot of families around?
Oh, that's a good point.
Can you find groceries easily?
Yeah.
Things like that can really make a difference.
It's like a sneak peek into what it's actually like to live there.
Exactly. Yeah.
But sometimes those reviews can be overwhelming. Like, how do I know which ones to trust?
My advice is to look for those detailed reviews. You know, the ones that go beyond just like a star rating.
Okay.
The ones that actually tell a story.
Yeah.
Highlight the pros and cons.
Right.
You want to get a genuine sense of the place.
Like, you can almost picture the person sitting there writing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Those are the ones that are the most valuable.
Okay, detective hat is on, ready to dive into those reviews. But before I get lost in all that,
Yeah.
I have one last question.
Go for it.
Okay, so let's say I've done all my research. I've thought about everything.
Yeah,
I found like the perfect place.
perfect.
What's the one piece of advice? Like the golden rule of Hong Kong?
Don't be afraid to get lost.
Oh.
I mean that literally and figuratively.
Okay.
Hong Kong is a city that rewards exploration.
Okay.
Put away the map sometimes, wander down those side streets, talk to the locals.
I love that.
Yeah, see where the city takes you.
It's like embracing the unknown, letting Hong Kong surprise you.
Exactly. And remember, it's a city of contrasts, you know?
Right.
Bustling markets next to quiet temples, fancy restaurants next to those hole-in-the-wall noodle shops.
Yes.
Embrace that, try new things, let Hong Kong surprise you.
It's all about those unexpected moments, right?
Those hidden gems.
That make a trip unforgettable.
And don't forget to look up.
Oh.
That skyline is amazing, especially at night.
Okay, noted. I'm adding that to my list. Look up. Okay, so I think we've reached the end of our Hong Kong deep dive.
I think so.
And I feel like I've learned so much.
Me too.
I'm ready to book a flight.
Hong Kong is a city that really stays with you.
I bet.
Yeah, it challenges you, inspires you, and you just want to go back for more.
Maybe next time we can do a deep dive into the best dim sum spots.
You're talking.
All right, well, until then, happy travels, everyone. And may your Hong Kong adventures be filled with delicious food,
Yes.
unexpected discoveries,
We're sure.
and unforgettable memories.
The best.